Hey, and welcome. Today we're talking about something we use every single day, the tools that literally build a bridge between our world and the digital one. Input devices. Yep, from the keyboard under your fingers to the mic picking up my voice right now, these are the essential translators for all our tech. Let's dive in.
So just think about it for a second. A computer is this incredibly powerful brain, right? It's sitting there in a box, ready to do amazing things. But it's kind of useless until we can actually give it instructions. So how do we get our ideas, our commands, all our creativity from our minds and into that machine?
Well, the answer is the input device. It's any piece of hardware that acts as that bridge, translating our physical actions, a click, a key press, our voice, into signals a computer can actually understand. This is the absolute crucial link that lets us communicate with all our technology.
All right, so let's start with the absolute fundamentals, the tools that really form the foundation of how we interact with computers pretty much every single day. First up, you guessed it, the classic, the indispensable keyboard. I mean, for decades, this has been our number one way of telling our machines exactly what we want, one character at a time. Its job is so simple, but so profound. We use it to type words and numbers, obviously, but it's also how we execute all those powerful shortcut commands, Control-C, Control-V, the whole shebang. We even use it for navigating interfaces when we need that pinpoint precision. It's amazing to think that every single key you press completes a tiny little circuit, sending a unique code straight to the computer's brain. And of course, what's a keyboard without its trusty sidekick, the mouse? This thing completely revolutionized computing by making everything visual and intuitive. It's come a long way from that clunky box with a rubber ball inside to the super precise optical sensors we all use today. The mouse basically lets us reach into the screen and physically point to what we want. We click to select files, we open up apps, and of course we scroll and scroll through the endless pages of the digital world. It gives us this direct, almost tactile sense of control. And you can see how perfectly these two complement each other, right? The keyboard is kind of like the computer's voice. It lets us speak in very precise characters and commands. The mouse, on the other hand, is the hand, giving us that intuitive spatial control to grab, move, and interact. Together, they create a totally seamless experience. But our interaction doesn't just stop with typing and clicking. Oh no! The next big evolution for input devices was all about giving our machines something kind of like our own senses. Take the scanner, for example. It basically gives a computer the ability to read a physical document. A bright light moves across the page, and these little sensors capture the reflection, turning a physical piece of paper into a digital file. It's a little bit of everyday magic, really. And following that same logic, webcams and digital cameras are, well, literally the computer's eyes. They capture the world in real time, bringing our faces into video calls or saving a perfect moment in a photograph, feeding all that visual data directly into the machine. And to complete the sensory input, the microphone acts as the computer's ears. It takes the sound waves from our voice and converts them into digital data, powering everything from voice commands and dictation to online calls and recording music.
Now, beyond those core devices we all know and love, a whole universe of specialized inputs has popped up, each one designed for a really specific task.
For play and for serious precision control, we've got joysticks and gamepads. They translate all our little hand movements into these nuanced, multi-directional commands, which are perfect for navigating virtual worlds or even for controlling complex, real-world machinery. And for the artists out there, the graphics tablet and stylus are a total game changer. They create a much more natural bridge, right? They allow for all the nuance of pressure and angle, turning the computer into a canvas that responds just like a real pen on paper.
And in the world of shopping and shipping, you've got the humble barcode reader. Its one job is to input data with incredible speed and almost perfect accuracy. It's a super crucial tool that helps keep our modern world moving. So when you pull back and you look at all of these different devices, from the simple to the complex, a really clear and powerful theme starts to emerge. Ultimately, it all boils down to this. Input devices are our physical connection to the digital realm. They are the essential translators that turn our thoughts, our voices, and our actions into commands that a computer can finally understand.
In a way, it's like we're giving the computer its own set of senses. Cameras for sight, microphones for hearing, and things like touch screens or mice for a sense of touch. They let the machine perceive and react to information from our physical world, just like we do. And that leaves us with a really fascinating final thought. The keyboard and mouse, they've been the top duo for almost half a century. But now, as we move more and more towards voice commands, gesture controls, maybe even brain computer interfaces, what do you think will be our main bridge to the digital world 50 years from now? Something to think about.